Hello, everybody. The George F here at the George F on Instagram, gfarito.ninja for all my dates. But if you're looking for places that I may or may not be, you can go to Ontario and Strum Brewing in Ontario on June 14th, 7 p.m. show. I am hosting the Shenanigans. And on June 13th, I'll be in Redlands at the Good Game Comedy Show. Tickets are $15. Go to Improv School Redlands.com for that. I also believe next on the 24th I'll be in Pasadena at Barney's Beanery, so come hang out there. Again, if you're looking for my dates, go to at the George F on Instagram, go to gfarito.ninja on the internet. I'm also on the showcase on Thursday, May 29th at Back to the Grind. So if you're listening to this and it hasn't happened yet, reminder, there's no open mic night on Thursday, May 29th, because it is a showcase. And then July 27th. So schedule's filling up, y'all. If you want to see me not do comedy and just be funny, come to the Redlands Public Market on Tuesdays. I do trivia there. It's a fun time. 7 p.m. is when we start. You play for win prize. You can play for real prizes and win. Had a stroke there for a second. William?
First things first, you can follow me on Instagram at Willie_D20, twitch.tv/William_D20. Every Wednesday, you can find me at Noah's Restaurant San Bernardino, and then Thursdays, Back to the Grind in Riverside. I will also be on that showcase next week. I'll be hosting the first half of it. So come let me be your captain through this heat wave. No, it's not even going to be hot next week. Anyway, I'll be hosting the first part of that, so come out to that. And then the following month, June 13th, I'll be in Redlands for the Good Game Comedy Show, headlining that bitch. And then the next day in fucking
Paris.
Where is it, Carlo? Paris. I couldn't miss one of those cities down there. In Paris, CA, I'll be a Good Day Brewery for that. And of course, July 27th with the Buddy System at the Improv. Buy your tickets now, improv.com/Ontario. I gotta poop.
All right. You can follow me on Instagram at space.lospatino for any and all information. Currently on May 25th, I will be doing an afternoon show in Huntington Beach. What is it called again? The I'm Already Laughing comedy show. I'll be doing that one, Huntington Beach on the How Hall. No cover. I will also be on that showcase on Thursday at Back to the Grind on the 29th of May. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hosting the second part of the show, so come hang out. Come have a brewski. We're going to have a great time. May 30th, the next day, I will be doing Frank and Friends Comedy Showcase. May 30th at Chubby Cheeks Meadery. And then I feel like I have like, oh yeah, this Tuesday I will be at Loud Burger at 7:30 in Grand Terrace, and then we'll be back to hosting once again the Good Day Comedy Show at Good Day Brew in Paris.
Is that a live show announcement? Is that an exclusive right here on the Buddycast that you're dropping?
It is, but it isn't, because William plugged his date because he's on the show too. So it's gonna be fun. My boy Frankie Hoy from New York, is coming down along with one of his friends. He's rolling deep. He's bringing one of his buddies. Luke Davis is also gonna be on the show.
I know Luke Davis, but I only know him from Frankie's TikTok.
Yeah, well, if you didn't have a show, you can meet them in person. I'm pretty sure they're coming like a week earlier, so like they'll probably be at Back to the Grind and all that stuff and hanging out. So you'll get to be introduced, and yeah. I feel like I'm missing.
What time does that show start?
Which one?
The Good Day.
I think 7. I think we're starting at 7.
Damn it, dude.
Why? What happened?
I was like, start late so I can come by.
Oh, you're not gonna be done in time if I start at even late. If I start at 8, you're still not gonna be, you know.
Let me see, what's the lineup? Oh, you're right. KJ's on it.
Yeah, dude, you're never leaving. You're never leaving.
I'm gonna be stuck there, dude.
You're gonna be there till Sunday morning.
Let's talk about this on the podcast.
All right, let's get this shit started, man.
Jesus Christ. Are you really gonna make me literally rap? Oh, God. We
got
Carlos.
George, Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some fucking cunts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little slossing, we're just a little high, but either way, we are the three buddy system guys.
Welcome everybody to another installment of the Buddycast. I'm your host Carlos Patino. With me, as always, is George Ferrito. George, write it off, Ferrito.
You guys should write it off.
Write it off, yeah. It's his slogan.
You absolutely should write it off.
And William Henderson is currently taking a shit.
He's taking his underscore.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yep. William Henderson is in the building. He's right here. He's just emptied his tanks.
Ooh, dog, did I ever.
It's so bad you had to put your hood on.
Yeah.
I gotta hide from the world real quick.
That was so good. You had to recircumcise your bald head.
He's like, I need to warm up a little bit. Jeez.
Don't tell anybody it was me.
It was
Your
keeping
blood
you
sugar
warm.
drop.
It was keeping you warm on the inside.
It was.
Now you're cold.
Honestly, I take my sweatshirts off when I go poop.
Really?
I don't do long sleeves when I poop. Yeah.
The only
It freaks
time I
me out.
remove like clothing is if my stomach hurts, but then I get naked. Like I sit there.
Yeah. I just don't like the idea of like putting my arm down near my asshole with a long sleeve.
Roll it up.
You might miss.
But then it might still like fall down, you know?
No, pull a George Ferrito. You put them like above your elbows and stuff. They stay there forever.
I have muscles.
Dude, look at these.
No, you
look at these
don't.
fucking cannons, bro.
My arms are bigger
No.
than my elbows, dude. My shirt will slide past my elbows.
Let me see your forearms. Show me your dick right now.
I have a sweatshirt on. I can't.
You can't. So you can't roll up your sleeves.
I
Wait,
can't.
are you
I'm
wearing
too
the Buddy
muscular,
System
dude.
flavor?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say the Buddy System has very flexible cuffs, but I have put on a hoodie where I try to pull the sleeve up and it only goes halfway up, and then it looks super dumb.
Yeah. I'm just too muscular. I just can't do it.
Your bones are just too big, bro.
Just too fucking big boned, bruh.
Good forearm size and like good grip is supposed to be indicative of good health.
Said thick thighs and a good grip.
Thick forearms. Did I say thighs?
Oh, I don't know. That's just what I heard. Thick thighs and a good
You're just
grip.
smacking your own
healthy.
thicks while you were taking a shit. You're like, man, I got some fucking houses
Got some
on
fucking
me.
tree trunks here.
Yeah, look at these foundations. This is the thighs of Atlas holding up the world.
Hey, dog, I can squat.
Did I get that right?
Deadlift,
Is
bro.
it Atlas that does the thing with the globe? Is that Atlas?
Probably that would make sense.
Hmm.
I don't know though.
I got to play
Yeah,
God of War again.
Still haven't played the newest one.
My girl was telling me that she was like astounded by how much like history I hold on to, but I told her that I just played like a lot of Call of Duty 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like I just played through Band of Brothers and SOCOM, and I was like, that's how I picked it up. I lived it, bro. Like I'm
It's
there.
accurate. It's accurate.
My best friend's his name is Soap, dude. So
Ghost.
yeah.
Goes by Ghost.
I had a question and then I forgot it once. Such is the case every time you hit intro start. Fucking
Cool. It's cool. Yeah, you forget your topics.
yeah.
Do you guys think I could do well with some like hair growth stuff? Do
No.
you think it would work? Fuck you, man.
No.
I don't know that you need it because, like, at your age, your hairline is pretty typical.
What do you mean? It's fucking
pretty
way back
typical.
here. That's
but
pretty typical.
but you're not a fucking flying Hawaiian, bro. Like you.
Yeah, I know.
For a regular like European, a Euro white, I think your hairline's pretty typical.
All right.
So I'm saying like you don't need it because that's what it's probably supposed to be. Anything weird,
But-
you know, when you start fucking with nature and it doesn't like mesh with the Fibonacci sequence, and then
Mhm.
like you're someone's face, you're like, there's too much going on in your cheeks right now. Like it's not balanced. So if you did it, I
But
think it would look odd.
I think I already altered it by shaving it. So when I still had hair is when I shaved it off,
Is
and then I
that-
just kept shaving it.
Do you think
And so
that's
I think
real,
it's
though?
just like I don't know.
I don't think
But it's
shaving
my
affects your
body's
hair
just like-
growth.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. They always say like with beards that the more you shave it, the thicker it grows in. but I don't know if that's
No,
necessarily true for.
I think that like the more you shave, the more you exfoliate, and maybe the bigger your hair follicles go, or even especially like when you're growing up, you reveal those hair follicles more and you reveal them quicker when you shave. I don't know that it has
Hmm.
anything to do with thickness or fullness.
I don't know, dude.
I am
I
saying
just
I don't
wonder
know though.
If
I have
I
no idea.
can get some serum or something and have fucking dude metal hair.
Oh, like a predator? Dude, that'd be
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
sick.
Like a fucking like a bass player in a metal band. That's what I want to look like.
Well,
Or a
Google
metal player in a bass band?
Google says no, shaving does not make hair grow back thicker. Shaving
Hmm?
only cuts the hair at the surface, leaving the thicker base of hair shaft visible. So there you go. Which
Oh,
can
no.
create the illusion of thicker hair. The thickness of hair is determined by the follicle and the individual genetics. So no,
Yeah, and
So sort of kinda it does because
it makes
the
it look like
illusion.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but it doesn't do anything. And then the people that already believe that are gonna be, nah, like mine got super thick when I started, and then it doesn't change their opinion on anything. They
No,
just believe the other thing.
no, eating pussy is what makes it grow thicker.
Hmm.
That's
You
what
had a
they
beard
say.
before you started eating pussy.
Yeah, but it got thicker when I started.
Hmm. That might just
Turned
be
into Samson.
a hormonal thing.
Probably.
24 years of age.
Hmm.
I don't think I can grow a full beard, you guys. I think it comes in all Fu Manchu patchy shit.
Yeah.
all the
Yeah, that's
time.
an Asian thing.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be foretelling prophecies.
Maybe you can grow a really long mustache.
I remember reading like so we all know, well, I shouldn't say we all know, but Bruce Lee's famous book, the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, that black one that he writes, everyone has read. But prior to that, he
Yeah,
released-
everyone.
Shut your
I've read that
fucking-
fucking thing cover to cover, dude.
I read it 3 times today.
That's the one.
I read it while I took a
That's
shit
his.
just
Yeah.
now.
That's his book. Never mind. No, you know what? You want to interrupt my story? You guys continue on.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Tell your dumbass Bruce Lee story.
No, have your stupid fucking conversation. God damn it.
Fucking Bruce Lee.
Go for it.
Bruce Lee's
No.
little black
Clearly
book.
you're not
Go for
interested.
it.
No, you're not
His
interested.
little
It's
black
fine.
book
No,
where
you
he
know what?
kept
I'm gonna
all
save
the
that little
boys'
piece of
numbers that
Chinese
he
wisdom
taught-
for
taught
myself.
to
You wanted
karate
thicker
to.
hair? The Tao of Jeet Kune Do could have shown you how. But now, this with a way of the intercepting fist wants to hit you in the face.
I'm not taking hair thickness advice from any Asian. Are you fucking kidding me,
That was
dude?
my point, though, when I first read, because he released like 12 other books before that main book, and no one ever read those. I read those, and they have like images of Bruce Lee like trying to demonstrate what he's explaining in the book, and there's a couple of them where he has like facial hair. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy, dude?
Like full, like
it's
thick facial hair?
not really, but enough where you're like, I thought like that's not right. It didn't look right. It
Was
was
it
odd.
like curly? Like was it like how Carlos and I grow a beard?
I'll find a picture. Maybe I can share it with you. But
Or
no,
it
it was
like
just,
wiry.
it didn't look like him. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Because like in the other book, he knew he was taking pictures, so he got shredded. He shaved clean, like. But in this one, it was like, oh, we have to do the thing today, and he forgot. And they're like, okay, we'll go take pictures right now before I kick Ip Man's ass or whatever.
George, I think you should start like bringing not dice, but like
Nunchucks?
a chicken bone and a button and like a Monopoly piece, and then just start rolling them on the table at the mic and be like, "Ooh, you're gonna have a rough set tonight."
On deck is William Henderson.
Oh, you guys are not going to enjoy this.
If you're Scottish, you might want to leave the room. Honestly, he kind of looks like James Jablonski. Let me see if I can find one.
Don't let James Jablonski think he looked like Bruce Lee. It's the last thing we need.
All right, how do I share this with you guys though? There, let's see.
Carlos frozen or just not interested?
I don't think he's interested.
I'm frozen and not interested.
Yeah. I mean, that seems, especially like if he just keeps the goatee part only, that's a very traditional Asian looking
But that's
facial.
not what you think Bruce Lee looks like. I was like 7 and I was like, who the fuck? Who's is this? Is Bruce Lee behind the camera instructing his brother right now? I didn't know. I didn't even conceptualize that he like had facial hair. I
It's
was like,
Bruce
what?
Lee.
It's Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Just wanted to make your life better with that. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm thinking about trying a bunch of different hair products and seeing which one works. Maybe one will sponsor me or something. I can do a hair growth journey like people do a weight loss journey, but I could do a hair growth
Can you
journey.
start with 4 hymns and then like do
Sure.
the blue chew and the hair thing?
Well, I don't need blue chew. I'd be fucking dog.
Yeah, I know, but
My
like,
dick hard as fuck right now.
but keep it going. You know, let's
I don't
see,
need
let's
to.
see.
I
Okay,
get tired. I'd
do
be
you know
tired.
how are
Fucking
you
dude. I'm
supposed
like,
to
this
get
is
better?
taking too
You have
long.
to push your boundaries, dude. You can be Super Saiyan 2 in your penis.
Don't need it. I'm fine. I get tired, dude. I get winded. I'm sweating and stuff. I'm like, why I have to shower before and after sex? This is retarded.
Dude, do it for fun, man. Don't just fucking.
No, it's for sport.
Don't just dismiss it, man. Come on,
Sport, dude.
live a little. Don't
Yeah,
be like,
and
"Nope,
every
I don't
sport
need
has
it.
performance enhancing drugs. Let's do it, dude.
I don't need it.
I don't need it,
I'm
dude.
tired. I
I
don't
don't
want to
need
do
it.
it. We're
I
not
don't
saying
need
you.
it.
We're not saying you need it.
I
We're
don't
saying
need
do it for fun. Damn
For
it.
science.
No, not fuck science, man. It's just not even real, man. It's all magic.
It's all in your head,
It does
man.
raise the question, William. If you did need it, would you use it? Or would you be like, no, it's time. Time's passed. I'm not going to do it.
I don't know. It's a good question because with my hair, I was just like, fuck it. Time's passed. I don't need it.
Okay, would you in your life view an erectile dysfunction as detrimental to the way you live your life, or could you see yourself doing like your hair? Be like, nah, whatever. Guess my bitch ain't getting fucked anymore.
Eventually, it's like, whatever. But if it was like tomorrow, I'd be like, this is a problem. Like, I still want to be intimate. Like, I haven't married my girl yet. I haven't convinced her yet. I still need to like lay it down, you know?
It seems like when you get older, though, I don't think the libido doesn't go, like the desire to plug something doesn't go away. What a trashy way to say it, but your boner does. So I think your brain meets your body at some point and be like, nah, I can't do it anymore. You might as well not think about it.
Yeah, but I think if you're a self-aware person, you can like settle that and you can be like, this is time. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be Bill Belichick and go get your 28-year-old hooker. Oh, sorry, girlfriend, not a hooker.
Oh, we got
Cheerleader.
sued.
Totally just a cheerleader. Not everybody has to do that. I think some people can like accept the fact that like, yeah, I'm getting old and I shouldn't be fucking anymore. It's not for me. It's like, yeah, that's just we're not even supposed to live that long. If you think about it, we're not even supposed to live past like 40 something, dude.
Which is fine, which means that biologically the world wants us to fuck for our whole life. So now that
I don't
we're
know
living
that
to
I wouldn't say
87.
that it wants us to. It's just there was no ceiling
old people
for
fucking,
males.
though. Like old people.
Well, yeah,
Even
but they don't be reproducing.
Post menopause, yeah, but you still trying to fuck. That's my point.
Yeah,
though.
because when we evolved, there was no end game because people died so early. So there was no like evolution for end of life because nobody got there. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry, go ahead, Carlos.
I said, imagine being 43 back then, and they're like, "You're not dead, and you're still fucking." Like, oh my god, what's your secret?
God, yeah. But it's like that would be like the thing of like you probably were having sex until you died because you died at 30 something years old. If not
I
younger.
just feel like that they drop off a pallet of Blue Chew to all the old folks home, and they're like, "Have fun," you know. Like it's those people do be. It's like. Number 1 is the Olympics hotel where all the athletes stay as most fuckables, and then number 2 is an old folks home at like after lunch, like 11:30.
Yeah, well, they're all senile and have nothing better to do. They have no hobbies, dude. They don't know how to play video games. All they know how to play is like fucking solitaire and fucking hearts. in spades, maybe if they're black. You know, it's like, yeah,
We're gonna go down to the rec room and play bridge with William Henderson.
Yeah. God forbid they want to feel young again and get railed like they did in high school in that fucking Chevelle up on Makeout Mountain. You
Okay,
know?
so you get it. So you get it.
But I think there are plenty of people that are just like, yeah, this is not like it's just this is the end of the road for my sexual life.
I think that's just how people that play euchre feel. I think there's other people. There's like Jason Momoa's and The Rock and all like those type of people. I think they're supposed to fuck until they die. I think they die with a hard dick.
I don't think The Rock fucks as much as you think he does.
I know. I agree.
He's too busy. He works out way too much.
Yeah, no, he makes him
be fucking.
He doesn't do anything. He's like, look, I can't do cardio between 2 and 7. So if you want this to happen, you're gonna put your mouth on it.
Yeah, coming is a part of his like routine. It's not it's not
part of his
passion.
macros. He was like, I need 7.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like from 5:45 in the morning to 6:07 I'm allowed to have pleasure. It's like, and that's it. I don't know.
We're just discussing biology here.
I don't know. I see the Hims commercials and I'm like, those dudes got nice hair, but I'm like, they didn't regrow that hair. They had that hair already.
And I think if you stop taking it, your hair stops growing too. Like you have to take it for until you don't want hair anymore.
Yeah.
You just have to take it forever. Who knows what that's doing?
I mean,
who knows what that's doing to your nutsack? Who knows what that's doing to your pubic hair?
Who gives a fuck?
What if your pubic hair just grows like way longer than any hair in your body? Like,
it does.
Like overnight,
down my
like,
legs.
Yeah. Because you have a little bit of more hair on the top of your head, but on your balls, it's like just fucking.
You try to shave it. It like curls around the razor, just like envelops it.
Like you shave it and then you go to work and you're just like, I gotta take a piss, and all of a sudden it's just there's so much hair already. Like like, oh fuck, I can't find my cock.
You pee and it's just all in the hair. You have to like wring it out. Gross, dude. Dude, wet pubic hair is disgusting.
Yeah.
Wet with piss is even more disgusting. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Man, I bet it smells like dog, like a human dog.
Yeah. That's how you dry it off. You shake it.
You make that sound too.
Yeah.
Then you learn new tricks. So you learn how to make your ball, your junk like shake just like a dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I get a special towel just to dry off my. Like, you know how like people with a lot of hair will like wrap their towel up on top of their head and their hair. I have to do that with my junk. It's just a towel wrapped. Yeah,
just like, a tiny turban. A taint turban.
A taint turban. Yeah, dude. That's exactly what I need. Dry that hair out. So they're like Hims is like pills, right? Hims is mostly pills. There's no serum.
No serum.
I think it's a brand right now, and it's about like male wellness now. So I think there are like serums and pills and gummies and vitamins. Like I think it's like
it's all overall wellness. Yeah. It's a GNC for dudes. It's a GNC for your dick, bro. I mean, because obviously there's like Rogaine and stuff, but that's like so old school. I feel like that's like 80s hair growth stuff.
I feel like it causes cancer too, or like
really
depression or something. Yeah.
Well, let's get that.
I don't need to be more depressed.
Well,
like I got plenty, dude.
I'm gonna start a Kickstarter though, so give me the cancer. I'll get a comedy special out of it.
Cheap, dude. I'll buy you some right now. Let's see.
I don't know if I want. That's the stuff you have to like put on. It's like a liquid. It's like hair dye, right? You guys ever dye your hair in school?
I have not. I wanted to though.
I want
to look like a Backstreet Boy.
I had a bleached blonde stripe.
Whoa, dude, like Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, like a skunk.
It's $40, y'all. It's $40 for some Rogaine.
How long is that gonna last me?
I don't know. It says reactivates and revitalize.
That shit doesn't work.
That ain't gonna work.
It doesn't work. I've tried it.
Do you guys think just like taking testosterone would work? Like you'll get a fuller head of hair if you just started taking tea?
I don't think so.
I don't
Should
know,
we
dude.
start taking
Do
tea?
you
How
want
old?
me? Do you want me to be super aggressive? I
Yeah.
don't know that I need.
Or
more
it might
tea,
balance you
dude.
out. Maybe you're so like aggressive because your body's overcompensating because it's too much estrogen.
Too much estrogen. That's why
Yeah.
I got titties.
Yeah. Imagine you take tea and now
Possible.
you got abs. You're like, this is all I had to do.
Just increase my testosterone.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking doctor telling me to do this? You know,
When's
Right
the last time you got your blood work done?
a couple years ago.
Really? Just
Yeah.
because you had insurance? You're like, I might as well go see the doctor.
It was like a first time going thing. And I was like,
an
can I get
initial
blood work
checkup?
done? Yeah, I was like, can I get blood work done? And they're like, sure. I'm like, okay, cool.
They're
I've
like,
never done
yeah,
it
it
before.
makes us $700.
Yeah, and it was cost me like nothing. So
What did you
Fuck
get
it.
back? What did it read? Did you got good levels on everything? You're just perfect specimen or what?
slightly elevated levels of blood sugar, of course, because I'm fat.
You're like, I had gummy
But-
wings on the way here.
But nobody was like, you're pre-diabetic. So I guess like I'm fine. Like it's still within the normal levels. It's just a little high. Like they weren't like, you need to do something about this, you know? And then, I mean, the main reason I got it was because gout, because my uric acid levels are high. But that was the main reason I wanted to get it, just to basically diagnose that so I could get a medicine for it. And it worked. Look at science.
Science is not real. You heard Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
It is magic. I will say it is starting to feel that way. Like I remember not having to plug in my controller for the first time when I played video games, and I was like, this shouldn't happen. Like there should be like a lag, but there wasn't.
Yep.
And then when I put my phone on my wireless chargers, I was like, look, I'm trying to conceptualize how this wireless charger works, and I don't get it.
I haven't really had that moment since I got my first iPhone. When I got my first iPhone with like the touchscreen, I was like, this is the craziest fucking thing
Did
I've
you
ever
get an
seen in my
iPhone
life.
1?
No, I got an iPhone 4 was my
Oh,
first
okay.
one. Yeah, but it was, and so it was like they were good by then. Like, I mean, the first ones were good, but like by the 4, it was like, it was good.
Yeah.
And so like, I was like, this is fucking incredible, dude. Like surfing on the internet, like this is just amazing, man. I shouldn't be able to do this easily. That was pretty cool. Even like when iPads came out, I was like, yeah, it's just a big iPhone. I wasn't like that blown away by like with the technology of it. I was like, yeah, this is the next logical step from an iPhone. Absolutely.
When I got an iPod Touch was my first like step in. I was like, oh, this is different.
Oh, I'm trying. You know what? I think I might have had an iPod Touch before my iPhone. Yep. But it's still not the same.
No, but I did
For
play a
some
lot
reason.
of Fruit Ninja, dude. A lot.
Really?
I thought it was so cool.
It's still popular, believe it or not.
They have arcade Fruit Ninja, which is
Oh, yeah.
fucking cool.
Dude, they got Guitar Hero arcade. It's fucking annoying.
They should have
Man,
Band Hero at this point, shouldn't they?
we should go to after we do the improv. We should go to Dave and Buster's, man. They have a freaking Top Gun game now
Oh,
Ooh. It's
that's
gonna
fun.
be early enough, dude. We can make it.
where they have the joystick and the little freaking
Thrust,
the thruster
throttle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Love
they
a
have-
nice throttle, dude.
Yeah, they have all kinds of games, man. Be a lot of fun.
But
Get
that
lost in there.
Dave and Buster's is king of the scam though. They're like, how much does this cost to play? And like, oh, 4.3.
$70, yeah.
4.3 credits.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And they're like, oh, it's half credit Tuesday. It's like, great, everything costs 2.6. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's like, what is this, Tatooine, dude?
Yeah,
We're gonna credits?
4 half portions. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Give me
You know who
Coin.
doesn't do that? The
Level Up Brewcade.
Yeah, level up brewcade. Yeah, here we go. Throw it on a. When does that happen again? June 1st?
second, June 1st,
Seven?
June 2nd.
Seven?
Oh yeah, it is the first because the second is a Monday, right?
I assume so.
Yeah.
I'm still stuffed up, you guys. This shit fucking sucks, man. Like I hate not sounding like myself, you know?
Yeah. My girlfriend was leaning over like pots of water on the stove with like a towel over her, just like,
Jesus.
yeah.
He's so
Wow.
Saudi Arabia. That's crazy. Like you can just Get a humidifier. Take a
Mhm.
hot
I
shower.
know. That's what I said, but she's determined.
So they're stepping on a fucking corn husk and killing a goat, and you're like, why don't you take some ibuprofen? Like that shit's
Yeah,
magic.
putting garlic on the bottom of your feet.
Leaving an onion on the door sill, like
Yeah.
on the windowsill. I mean,
You're supposed to put Vicks on your feet, put socks on, and stick a knife under your bed till you get better.
and make sure
Works
you have
every time.
Make sure you have a grenade nearby too, just in case.
You have to hold a live grenade the whole night. Unpinned.
It's called the dead man switch because you might just never wake up. Man,
But hey, if you don't, cured.
my dad used to
You're
like
cured.
put kitchen knives under like my sister's playpen and crib where they would sleep to scare off the demons.
The demons?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, dude, your dad's retired.
Yeah, I know. It's a Filipino jungle baby. And he was probably just shocked that we had knives. But
He's like, I could see my
He's like, I know what to
reflection
use
in this.
He's like, I know what to use these for.
yeah, he was like, are these
All those damn demons.
demon mirrors? Yeah. Even
Oh,
as
man.
a kid, I was like, I think the demon would grab the knife, Dad. I think you're just enabling him.
Yeah,
Dad,
yeah,
are-
you're
Dad,
just
are you-
weaponizing it.
Yeah.
Dad, are you about to cook? Yeah, some demons.
Hey, there's some fresh demons out there.
These aren't knives. These are demon deterrents.
How do you like your devils cooked? Medium rare or no?
This is an anti-demon charm, dude.
Man,
I think I'm more scared of ghosts than I am of demons.
you say
That's
that now.
dumb.
Yeah.
You say that now. Wait until you go to sleep tonight, man. You said it out
Ghosts?
loud
I'm-
too.
I'm
You
more
said
worried
it
about
out
ghosts.
loud too. You're
Yeah, dude.
dumb.
You better put a knife under your bed now.
Yeah.
Keep that thing on me, dude. Keep that
Yeah.
thing on me. I saw a holster that like it goes around your shoulder blades, and then you can like unholster a knife like that. I wanted it. I really did.
Man, imagine you just miss putting it in. You just stab your fucking your armpit. Oh
This is a
fuck!
very important artery right there.
Oh,
Yeah. You're like, dude, why am I wet? That is what I thought. Though. I was like, how do you put it back? You know, like every time I watch Blade and he takes his sword out, I was like, you never show him putting it back though. Like it goes through his jacket and shit. Like how does he do that without looking stupid?
Yeah, they do that in The Witcher too.
Yeah, probably
Where he
slices
just
his,
like, shh. It's like,
Yeah.
how did you know?
probably slices his back every single time.
Yeah, all those tattoos on the back of his head are just from his sword, trying to cover it up. He's like, I was learning for 12 years by Whistler.
Just scars.
It can't be that easy to re-sheath a sword. Is that what it's called?
Well, I mean, that's not that's a fantasy way of carrying a sword. No one
Yeah.
like ever did
your back?
that. Yeah.
That's the coolest way to carry a sword.
I
Then
mean, they probably would do it for like long treks, but if they were in battle, they would never have it on their back.
no, the hip is ideal, but it looks cool coming from the back.
For sure, especially if they're double crossed, dude.
Oh, like Deadpool? Come on.
Can we do a
well,
sketch like
Deadpool's
that where like
dumb,
we all
but-
show up to a rumble with swords, but like on our back? So when we try to fight each other, we're like,
Hey, can you get this out for me?
Hey, get mine and I'll get yours.
hey, no hitting until you get it. Okay, no hitting. 10 paces.
Hold on, we have to count down to start. Hold on.
Yeah. Like that underhand sword grip, which looks fucking cool no matter what sword it is, totally unrealistic.
That should be a good sketch.
I learned everything I know from sword fighting reading The Witcher. Pretty sure I can do it just based on the descriptions. And a pirouette.
Well, no, it's called a pier dry. Do you think you could? Do you guys remember when they were gonna do that like Full Metal Combat thing in an octagon? They were gonna be like, "Hey, put these knight things on, and here's your mace and good
Pretty sure
luck."
they're still doing that in foreign
think I
countries. Pretty sure Russia's all about it, dude.
I think we talked about it on Game Boys where they had like Power Ranger costumes, and they were just gonna be like, "Okay, go,
Have fun.
man."
Hopefully they don't die.
Every time I imagine fighting in armor, like part of me feels safe, and then I watch one of those videos and I see a shield come down on someone's fucking helmet. I'm like, oh, it's a car accident.
That's so dangerous, dude.
Mhm. Did you guys ever watch Full Metal Jousting?
No.
It was on the History Channel, and they had teams, and it was just modern jousting, and their armors were all like light and high tech now because the metal is better, so they just look like Iron Men and Iron Women. They had girls jousting too. One dude got stabbed by
That's
a
hot.
splinter. It was kind of cool. But then when when you watch someone get hit with a lance on horseback, you're like, oh shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude. Even at like medieval times, if you go watch it, and like they like do it, like it's like an act. It's all
Mhm.
like prepared and planned out.
Yeah.
But even when they like strike, it's like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
the splinters. That's like that was ooh.
It's an act in the same way though that like pro wrestling is. Like they still gotta take the hit.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure their lances are like constructed to
Breakaways.
shatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Full Metal Jousting, if you broke a lance, that was a point.
Nice.
Like it was so difficult to get it clean because of the way
Right.
the armor was shaped that if you broke it, it was a point. So it didn't happen a lot. But they also have like a little cradle, like where the lance goes under your arm.
Yeah.
And it stops so that it's like fucking force on force. I was like, you guys are trying to kill someone. That's crazy.
So you actually have to like thrust it into them while you're going.
It either thrust or let it like lock into place and hope that you don't get thrown off so that your body you can lean into
That's
the
crazy,
lance
dude.
and
That's just such a stupid sport. It's so dumb. It's cool, but it's so dumb.
it was a
Like,
very boring show because the jousting was so brief and the reset took so long that
Mhm.
I think they only got 3 passes with each other and they only had 1 season total because it was kind of boring. There was no
Yeah.
like training montage or anything. They were like, we're gonna go lift some weights, and
well, it's like a TV show. It's like fucking cut out the boring shit. How hard is it?
there was too much boring shit.
Well, that's on them. That's a production issue then, because they just didn't prepare enough to have enough footage to make a TV show that's entertaining. They should have got more jousters.
I'm sure they spent all their dough on the armor, on forging the thing. They're like, all right, y'all, we have $700 left. Hopefully you guys can come from
we
home.
can get 4 jousters.
6
Yeah,
lenses, y'all.
See, that's where they messed up. They shouldn't have been so, detailed on the safety. They should just be like, hey, I mean, like, if they
Bring
die,
your
they
own
die.
helmet.
Like then we spend the money on other things.
Who needs the pomp and circumstance?
Who needs medical staff? We don't need them ready. What
Yeah.
are we doing?
Oh, you need a helmet?
We're close enough to a hospital, and we have a pickup truck.
We have a moped,
Yeah.
dude. We'll get there soon.
They're already on horses.
Yeah, just take 'em.
drag them. Just drag
Take them
them
to the field tent. What do they call them? What's the field medic?
trauma tent.
Yeah, a trauma tent. There you go.
What was I gonna say? How long have we been in? Because I'm gonna bring up food already.
Long enough.
Long enough. What are you guys having for breakfast today? I had pancakes.
breakfast.
I had pancakes last night.
I had 2
Nice.
Eggos.
Yeah, 2 Eggos.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna have for breakfast.
I don't really
Right.
eat breakfast.
I look forward to it. I just never really have time for it.
I really only eat breakfast if it's like I can go to McDonald's.
Hmm.
If I'm like I'm kind of hungry this morning, I'm gonna swing through McDonald's on my way to work. That's really it. Like when I'm home, I don't eat breakfast. I just drink coffee. Maybe on like a random day, I'll be like, I want to make pancakes today. But
You guys,
rare.
can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
So you see this grid here?
Uh-huh.
That thing that you're clearly supposed to take hits on. You got I believe 1 point for hitting somewhere on this grid,
Mm-hmm.
2 points for breaking a lance on someone, and 3 points for a dehorse. And I think they only
Cool.
got 3 passes, and it was like the highest score wins. And so often it would come down to the last one where they're trying to unhorse the man because they're tied or they both have missed for both passes. And
That's fun.
one dude took a full because they like went slower than they were supposed to. and like he almost died. He legit. It was like maybe second to the last episode. They had to call an ambulance and everything, but
Yeah,
because
dude, back
of,
in the day, people would die jousting all the time.
yeah, for sure.
Dude, did they have to look medieval as shit? Like, what's the deal with that? Like,
Yeah,
couldn't
no
they,
black people.
couldn't they just look like normal dudes? Like, why does this dude have to have long ass hair and look like Sir Lancelot, dude? Come on.
Because wouldn't you?
No,
if
I wouldn't.
if I like jousted and then took my helmet off, they saw me, they'd be like, "Oh, look at this fucking mid-30s American dude in 2025."
This
You know?
is Chuck Liddell. This dude looks like Chuck Liddell. Look
Yeah,
at
see,
him.
that's fine. That's fine because you're not jousting in back then. You're jousting right now. You're jousting in today's time. You
Yeah,
don't
but
have to. You don't.
nobody jousts nowadays.
No,
though.
dude. Other than we're doing a fucking Renaissance fair, and no one wants to fucking see that. No, like we're supposed to create a new sport out of this, not fucking.
What are you talking about? This
What
is
are you
one of the
talking
oldest-
about? Look
one
at
of the
this! Look at
oldest
this guy!
sports. This is one of the
Look
oldest
at him!
sports.
Look at him! He looks like he tries to do the accent too. Like I will
For sure.
joust you off your horse, and
You
get
think
the fuck
you
out of
think
here with that
people
bullshit.
that don't look like that are going to be interested in jousting though?
If you pay them enough
these are
money,
the only kinds
if
of
you
people.
pay them enough money, and you find a black person that's the best at it,
There
yeah,
is
hell yeah.
not any kind of money that a black person would take to do jousting.
This
As
is
a-
also for glory, boys. This is definitely.
Well,
Fuck
yeah.
glory.
Look
Damn,
at
that
this
black
shit,
and gold
man.
armor is sick.
It is cool, but fucking cut your locks, man.
He looks like a hell diver, dude.
Yeah, he does. Maybe that's the interest for me.
That's what they gotta do. They gotta have cool ass fucking armor that's not just this. Like, look at this fool's wearing a fucking tin
I don't
can
know.
on his head.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think
Well, I
I'd
don't give a
rather see
damn
the
if you
old
don't-
school stuff.
I don't give a damn if you don't agree with me.
I'd
You
rather
don't,
I'm
you don't
like-
like the you don't like the new one here? You guys don't like the new the Power Ranger looking Iron Man
No, I-
armor?
That's pretty
don't.
cool. I like it.
I
I think it's cool. Cause then like if they're all just in the same armor, dude, like you're just gonna you're not gonna pay attention to who's who. You know, you can't get a favorite. You know, you can choose a favorite based
sure
on.
you
on,
can. They did it all the time back in the day. It'd be the fucking Prince of Florence or whatever with the roses on his
The Prince
breastplate.
of Florence is
It's the
facing
same thing, dude. It's the same thing.
Oh, fucking gay.
Sir
It's
Ulrich
the-
von Liechtenstein.
No, this is fucking gay. There's a reason why this is the Dark Ages and nobody fucking really knows about what really happened.
Lots of people know about what
No.
happened. You don't know about what happened.
No, those are all stories, dude. Those are all
Yes.
stories.
Yeah, dude. That's what history is, man.
Yeah, there's no proof and or evidence of any of this bullshit.
Oh
Get
my
out of
god, that's the dumbest thing. I've
Dragons
ever
are
heard.
real.
here. Yeah, fuck that.
I did get stopped at the mall the other day by a guy that was trying to like preach to me. He was like, "Hey man, can I talk to you for a second?"
Fuck no.
For real.
No, I
Absolutely
had
not,
time, dude. That was the thing. Is like I was at the mall. I went there to get coffee done. I was gonna sit down and get all my office stuff done for a few hours. I had to kill some time. So he came to talk to me, and I was like, "Yeah, we could talk." And it lasted maybe 5 minutes of us discussing and me like poking
bear.
holes in
His
him in his
argument?
whole religion. And he was like, "You know what? Me and my partner here, we're just gonna keep preaching over here. If you want to take my number, we can have a Bible study." And I was like,
Ugh, gross.
I'm good, dude. But it was. When's the last time you got stopped by a fucking Christian like that?
I don't let them.
You should. It's fun.
It's been a while, dude.
It's not worth my time.
Yeah, it's been a while, and I don't want to get it put in that situation, man. What if they convince me otherwise, and now I have to
What
quit
if they're right?
comedy?
They're really
What
good
if-
at it.
Then I have to quit comedy and go back to the church and freaking get all involved in there, and then figure
You
out
have to
that it's-
apologize.
Yeah, then I had to figure out that it's not really what I wanted to do, and then I had to go back to doing comedy, and by
It's
then I'm
just-
gonna be 47 years old,
Through the whole cycle.
and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna be like, dude, the Renaissance shit was actually kind of cool.
I bought
Maybe-
a horse.
Yeah,
Maybe you'll go the way of like Sam Kinison. You'll like become a preacher, and then you'll come back to comedy, and you'll be like screaming and shit like a pastor,
nah,
like
man,
a preacher does.
I don't think I will.
And then we'll be the Joe Rogans going, "Yeah, when I first met him, he was very low energy, like
And he got hit by a car.
act outs."
Mhm.
Yeah. Then he got hit by Christ, and all of a sudden,
A Chrysler.
yeah. He got hit by a Chrysler Messiah just right in the middle of the 91.
A Jesus Chrysler.
It was a Jesus Chrysler. It was actually the Holy Trinity version. It was a S model.
They just brought it back.
Messiah.
It was the return of the Jesus, the Jesus Chrysler.
Yeah, it was the Chrysler, the second coming of Chrysler. It was
3 days after they released it. Actually,
you can get it for good price on Easter weekend. It's really a steal.
Carlos
Um,
is dying.
yeah,
He's
it
dead.
happens.
Take his
wow.
camera off. Turn him off.
Can I do that as like an admin?
Yeah.
I don't know. Really?
Probably.
I can be like, shut your mouth.
What? Just because I'm dying?
Yeah, we can't have that on the YouTube, dude.
Does it show? No, it doesn't show because it only shows like the main thing, right? Oh,
I don't know.
The thing's gonna die. Oh. Long story short, I would love to put on armor and fight someone for about 5 minutes.
Well, I need to grow hair if I'm gonna do it because I have to look like a medieval person.
Oh my
If I
god!
wanna
You could
do that.
You could look like that without the long ass
Nope.
hair. I don't know why I'm
Nope.
just
No,
mad
I
at
think-
long
I
hair.
can't.
I think
I
you could
can't.
grow a good long hair right now, William. I think it would be full enough where you could like part it so it would
No.
hide where your thing ends.
No,
You don't
It
have
wouldn't-
bushy hair.
no, but my hair doesn't grow long enough. It just doesn't grow. If I just leave it, it'll be like half an inch long. It'll just stay there.
It just stays half an inch.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wow.
won't grow longer. I mean, I can stop shaving it and I can show you.
Yeah, do it for like a year.
It's May,
Yeah, do it for next May. Or when's your birthday? We'll do it for your birthday.
November.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll do it for your birthday. You can shave until November, and then you gotta wait until your next birthday.
I'd rather not shave until November and shave on my birthday.
No, but then it's not, we're not gonna have a control group where you're gonna
It's
be
like
like
6
"See, it
months."
didn't grow. Yeah, but 6 months would not a lot of growth has to happen in 6 months. It has to be a year.
I don't know, dude. I mean, we are coming up in summer, so I guess
We're
Or shave
in
it over the
dude.
summer.
We are in it. Do you guys use a sunshade in your car or no? Is that too much of a like people are gonna know that like you're not gonna be at your car for a long time? They're gonna steal something out of it.
I've never heard anybody say that ever.
Mhm.
Really? That's a poor people thing. Like
No,
close your door,
never.
close your windows, and people are gonna see inside and shit.
Yeah, so they can steal all that shit that has no value. Fuck are you talking about?
I
But
need
like
to get
it's a good it's a good thought, you know. If somebody's got their sunshade up, they will not return to their car for a very long time because it's hot. That's why they put the shade up. Especially if you go like outside of an office building, you're trying to do some gone in 60 seconds shit. You just look for sunshades. You're like, we can take that one and that one and that one. It'll be gone before they even get back.
Yeah, I've never seen a headline that was like, "You should watch out for using your sunshade."
You say
for
that
this
now, watch.
reason."
The AI is listening to us and they're going to be like, new study shows.
I doubt it.
Are your windows tinted?
Nope.
Dang, you're really just raw dog in life.
I think it's blown out of proportion. Also, I work in Redlands, dude, at a school. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like,
I'm talking about for the heat. If you don't use a sunshade and you don't have tinted windows, you're just cooking. You're just like
Oh.
you're sitting in an air
yeah,
fryer.
I use a sunshade. You talking? Or I just crack the windows. Sometimes I'll do that.
Mm. My owner's manual for my car says that on a hot day, I should roll all of my windows down and blast my AC for 3 to 5 minutes to let all the hot air get out. I was like, you don't have a better way to do this? Like you guys
Damn, your car sucks.
engineered something? Yeah, I'm surprised
On
they
a
didn't tell
hot-
me to open the back hatch.
on a hot day, do not operate vehicle.
For real.
Yeah, the operating temperature is
Store
sub
at room
97.
temperature. Fuck. For my car?
Refrigerate after driving.
Yeah. Put an ice pack on it for 20 to 30 minutes after you get done driving.
They call it temperature cycling. An ice pack and a heat pack.
That would be crazy, dude.
Make sure you lube your brakes up with Bengay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Are we done?
Are you
Carlos
guys
looks
good?
like he's done.
We're done. I know.
I'm looking at
There's
drone
not even
stuff.
like a game. What are you looking at right now?
like just random TikToks and shit. Not TikToks, reels.
You totally lost interest. No game
Mhm.
on, but
Cool, man.
TikTok's on.
You have to have something to look at, huh?
Yeah, I do.
You need to treat your ADHD, my guy.
I'm doing it right now.
You know, go to Hims and get me some hair stuff. Get you some ADHD medicine.
I
Go
have
to
it. My
go
phone
to
is HD.
forthems.com.
For thems?
Mm-hmm. We can be done. We can be done when the host decides that we can be done, though. Like, because I didn't.
Give me 1 second, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get out of here. Let's do this.
Okay, bye.
Jesus Christ.
Are you really gonna make me literally rap? Okay. We got
Carlos.
George, Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some fucking cunts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little slosh and we're just a little high, but either way we are the three buddy system guys.